Hi everybody, I'm just sharing this. I've had my Twitter account locked for 24 hours and the only way to activate it now is to delete this video because apparently it violates Twitter rules. Nashville nurse claims COVID vaccine gave her Bell's palsy. Okay, and it's a video uploaded onto YouTube and other platforms, Odyssey and BitChute, and on Last American Vagabond's own website, Nashville Nurse. Okay, so by clicking the above button you are removing the content of your tweet and foregoing the option to appeal this violation, because I've violated Twitter rules by sharing misleading information related to the vaccines, and Twitter has an agreement with the WHO to remove posts that are sharing misleading information relating to vaccines. So apparently I can appeal. You can appeal by contacting our support team here. So here is my appeal, okay? And I'll just go up here. Bell's palsy is a recognised vaccine-related adverse event. The public have as much right to witness recipients who have suffered A&Es after the vaccines as they do to witness those who display no A&Es. To discriminate against one party in favour of another is in violation of human rights, with bias towards advancing corporate agendas who have financial interests related specifically to positive public opinion related to their receiving an unlicensed experimental vaccine. As far as my research goes, the video of the nurse is genuine and I stand by her right to share her experience. If Twitter wishes to delete my account, then do it. I will not participate in denial of human rights by agreeing to remove this post. If Twitter rules are designed to deny human rights of freedom of speech and expression that specifically highlight potential health risks against the general public, then I no longer wish to use Twitter as a social platform, as I am basically being asked to participate in a media dedicated to serving propaganda which itself seeks to mislead the public via bias, discrimination and false or imbalanced information. And I'm going to have add there that does represent a health threat to the public. Okay, because the public needs to be informed on all sides. So according to Twitter, they're happy for any video of people saying, oh, I've had the vaccine and I feel fine. 30 days after I'm fine, I had no adverse effects and it's worked fine for me. Then people may pass. The people who are getting on, making videos and sharing it on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube and saying, I've had this vaccine, I've had this adverse event, this AE, as I've abbreviated it here. I've had this AE. Oh, sorry, no, you're not allowed on Twitter. We're going to delete you. And anybody that shares your video, we're going to threaten them of permanently deleting their Twitter, in this case, Twitter account. Okay? So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, F off Twitter. I am not participating in this nonsense. If you want to set yourself up as a propaganda machine, Twitter, then please go ahead and do it. Okay? But let everybody know that is exactly what you are. You are a propaganda merchant. Okay? And you are serving corporate interests. You are prepared to put the public at risk based purely on corporate narratives that are being fed to corporate governments and spouted and propelled by a equally corporately controlled media. Now, if you want to do that, Twitter, you go ahead and do it. I am not participating in it. Delete my account because I do not wish to be part of your propaganda machine. And so that is my message to Twitter, and that is my message to everybody who is being asked to remove factual information. Now, if this nurse, as far as my research has shown me up to date, this nurse is genuine in claiming that the vaccine gave her Bell's palsy. Okay, that's her opinion. I believe she has a right to share that opinion. She did receive the vaccine. 30 days later, she has developed this. Bell's palsy is a known adverse event related to vaccines. That is well known. Okay, now it is up to people. As far as I'm concerned, she's not sharing abusive information. She's not being abusive to people. She's sharing her experience, and she is entitled to do that. And the public are equally entitled to listen to her, and then look at the people that haven't, listen to the people that have had positive outcomes from the vaccine, and for people to make their own informed judgment and decision and decide, well, will I have the vaccine or will I decide not to have the vaccine? Do I wish to participate in this experimental unlicensed vaccine or not? Because that is what it is. It is an experimental unlicensed vaccine. It is an ongoing experiment. It's been through stages 1 and 2, and stage 3 is being rolled out right now, and it's still in its experimental stage, and Pfizer itself explains that in this document here, which I will be covering in another video straight after this one. Okay, it states very clearly that this vaccine is still in its trial experimental stage, and that the trial experiment is ongoing now, being rolled out among the general public. Now, if members of the general public, nurses, whoever, are coming forward and they've had adverse events after receiving this vaccine, they have a right to share their experiences. Okay, we're not talking about, you know, racial abuse here or inciting hatred or anything like that. We're talking about people having a human right of freedom of speech and expression to share information among the general public, and there shall be no censorship of such people, and I shall never to participate in it. Now, if it is shown to me at any point that this person was lying, that she's not had the vaccine, and she's just developed facial palsy for some other, Bell's palsy for some other reason, okay, or if she has had the vaccine but actually she hasn't developed facial palsy, Bell's palsy, in fact that's just all make-up, it's a hoax, I will take it down, because that is misleading. But as far as I'm concerned, people have a right to know. Now, if Twitter wants to stand against people's right to share information related to their own personal experiences, you know, and like I say, I'm not talking about information here inciting hatred or violence or targeting individuals, okay, we're talking about people, we're talking about health and safety. And I believe it is much in the interest of public health and safety to be aware of the dangers of any medical treatments, as it is to be aware of the benefits of medical treatments. And it is up to people to make up their own mind, okay, as people do every day of every year. Confronting illness, they are given a variety of options, medications, treatments, and it is up to them to look into them, to look at the side effects, to say yay or nay as to whether or not they will accept those. That is up to the public, and I have trust in the general populace, the general public, to arrive at a balanced opinion and conclusion. But the idea that we're just going to censor people because they are speaking against the narratives, the persuasions of corporate, you know, very powerful corporate interests, no, sorry, go away. Twitter, you can just F off, is what I will say to you, Twitter, right? You're a propaganda machine. You have got no right to be denying anybody their freedom of speech and expression when it is within the, you know, acceptable norms of freedom of speech and expression in terms of, you know, it's sharing information related to public health matters, and it is in no way whatsoever is it inciting hatred or violence against anybody. And as far as I'm concerned, this Nashville nurse has every right to make the point she has made, to share her opinion. As a nurse who's received this vaccine, she has a right to share what has happened to her. And I will stand by her right to do that. And Twitter is basically asking me to say, you know, like basically trying to coerce me with a threat by threatening, oh, you know, we will remove your account for violating our rules. Well, your rules need to be violated then. In that case, you know, I actually refuse to stand by your rules, Twitter. So therefore, I refuse to participate on your platform, your social media platform. I will give up my account. I don't want to participate in a propaganda machine where I am being asked, I'm being asked to delete this lady from my video. I am being asked to deny her rights of freedom of speech and expression related to public information of mass public interest and in relation to health risks. Okay, ongoing health risks related to an unlicensed experimental vaccine. So the WHO and whoever else you're standing with can all F off as far as I'm concerned when it comes to censorship of sane, intelligent human beings sharing their life experiences and sharing information as a matter of public interest related to health and safety. Okay, so Twitter, you need to think very seriously. I will put in my appeal. I expect it will be rejected, and I will reject you, Twitter. I would rather delete my account than delete this lady from it. Okay, so, you know, take note, people, and be prepared, because we are going to rebel against this level of coercion and censorship and denial of our human rights. We all must stand up for our human rights. So, love and God bless to everybody, and hopefully Twitter will see sense and will stand up. Otherwise, Twitter, go away. Okay, you will no longer ever be taken seriously or given any credibility, you know. And we cannot forget that this is a platform that has enabled Trump, people like Trump, you know, hard right, hard left, whatever, extremist, fascist, racist of all kinds, okay, spouting out hatred, targeting individuals, Trump using Twitter to target individuals who then receive death threats. Okay, that's fine, but I'm expected to delete this video because it contains this Nashville nurse's experience. Sorry, go away. It actually makes me want to vomit. I will never ever do it. I stand by that lady, and hats off to her for having the courage to speak out. Okay, and shame on you, Twitter. Shame on you for trying to delete and deny that lady's voice.